Hello, today we're going to be making a winter grain salad. So this salad is something you could make over the holidays and serve to your family. It looks really nice and pretty. It has butternut squash roasted, some pomegranates, and a grain of your choice if you'd like to use that, and then some feta cheese mixed in. So first we're going to roast our butternut squash. So here I have 4 cups of frozen butternut squash diced, because it's a lot easier just to use a frozen butternut squash product versus a fresh one, but feel free to use a fresh one as well. So you need 4 cups of butternut squash, and I put a bit of olive oil on here and a bit of salt and pepper. So I'm going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes I'm going to take it out and just give it a little stir and put it back in for 10 more minutes. Okay, so my butternut squash is nice and roasted, so it was in the oven for 20 minutes total. So I'm going to add that into my 4 cups of grain. So I chose to use white parboiled rice. You can use quinoa or any other type of grain like a wild rice or a combination, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to dump this in. And you want to make sure that you don't squish all the squash up, because it looks nice when it's in actual cubes. I'm going to add in my parsley, and next I'm going to add in some green onions, some crumbled feta cheese, and I'm also going to add in some pomegranates. So pomegranates are just a nice festive addition to this salad. It's something a little bit different. They're red, so they look nice in the dish. The pomegranate I bought looks like this, and then I opened up the peel and I got out the little pomegranate seeds under water. Just be careful when you're doing this because they can stain, so you want to just make sure that you're being a little bit careful with that. So I'm going to dump those in, and then I'm going to give it a nice good mix. So now we've got the salad nicely mixed, and again I was careful to not squish up the squash. So I'm going to now make the dressing. So I'm just going to put this aside and we'll get our dressing ready. So I've got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I've got 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, freshly squeezed. I've got a tablespoon of maple syrup. You can also use honey if you prefer. 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar. And I'm going to add in a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. There we go. And I'm going to add in a little salt and pepper to taste. So just going to add a little bit in. Salt. And then I'm just going to mix it all together and we'll be ready to put it on our salad. Okay, so I've got my dressing all mixed together here, and I'm just going to pour it over my winter grain salad. Scrape all the remaining dressing out of the bowl. And then I'm just going to give this another little stir. This can be served at room temperature, or it can also go in the fridge and you can serve it as a cold salad. It's whatever you prefer. I personally prefer it just at room temperature. So this smells delicious and looks great as well. So just something different to try. So this is what your finished product will look like. Okay, so that concludes the winter grain recipe. So I hope you really enjoy this. It makes a really nice addition to a holiday meal. You got all the nice colors in there, and just something different to try.